said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice.
Hey guys, today we will be applying a texturizer to our hair, but the first thing we need to do is protect our hairline. So this is just petroleum jelly, and I'm just going around the perimeter of my scalp. Now guys, y'all know I love using S Curl Texturizer regular strength because it gives me enough time to apply it and work it through. The time now is 2:12 and I am just separating my hair. Now I'm applying this texturizer to my root, but guys, this is going to be a full process. This is not a touch-up. And the reason why it's a full process is because I went and let a woman cut my hair, and she cut off all of my texturizer, leaving just my new growth. Now guys, I slowed it down so you can see that I am just applying it to basically the roots of my hair, and there's a reason for that. So throughout this whole video, I will be giving you hints and tricks. So make sure you watch this to the end if you're thinking about texturizing your hair, so you'll know exactly what to do. As you see, I'm taking my finger and I'm parting my hair, and I am applying this texturizer to my hair. Now, because I know how soft or how rough my hair is, the texture of my hair, I know that I can only leave this process in for like 7 to 8 minutes before it starts loosening up the natural curl of my hair strand. Now, as you see, I'm combing my hair through with a wide tooth comb. Please use a wide tooth comb, guys, because this is going to help your curl pattern come in. And I love to push my hair with the comb because it will assist that wave pattern to come in instead of having a texturizer on your hair, letting your hair be straight. You don't want to flatten down nothing. So that's why I use the wide tooth comb to push that S curl in my hair so it can process in a curly way.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice.
Okay, so guys, it is 2:20. I'm gonna do one more check before I decide whether it's time to wash out my hair. And from what I'm seeing now, it's too straight for me. When I comb that comb through there, it should be a more wavy, curly like pattern, and it's not. So it's time to wash this out. So I rinsed all of the texturizer out of my hair, and now I am going to stop the process of the texturizer with a neutralizing shampoo. Now guys, when you're washing your hair with a neutralizing shampoo and it's pink like that, you still have perm in your hair. So now this is my second wash, and that shampoo should be white like you see now. So this is one of my favorite conditioners. It's a coconut milk by Cream of Nature, and I'm going to put that all over my hair, and I am going to comb it in. I'm going to comb that all the way through. Now look how curly my hair looks. Look at the waves in there. That's what I wanted to see with the texturizer in there, and I didn't. So I left that conditioner on my hair like for 10 minutes. And then I came back, I washed it out, and I towel dried it because now I am fin to apply a reconstruction on my hair. And it's got keratin and green tea in it. And it's about algae. APEGGEE. It's like a leave-in reconstruction treatment. So I put this all through my hair. Now this, guys, listen up. This is a curl restorer, and it looks like this by Carefree Curl. But guys, I should have put that on at the very end because of the way that it's made. It seals everything in. So that should have been applied at the end. So I just took some of the gel like you see here, and I did my baby hair, and then I'm just going to take some on my fingertips, and I am just going to work that gel through my hair. See? And I'm just going to continue to work it in. Now I got to work it in more so now because I put the Jerry Curl Restore Curl, Snapback Curl in there. If I had to just wait it towards the end, then it wouldn't have took so long to work that product in. So right now, I'm just giving my hair a chance to take. I'm constantly rubbing in the product, and I'm assisting my curls with a pick because that pick will allow my curls to form without combing them straight. Now this right here is a 3-row demi comb, and I got that from Sally's Beauty Supply, and it's like $4. And I love also using a rat tail comb because then it'll allow me to move them curls around without disturbing its forming. Now back here, guys, she chopped my hair off, and it's some good parts about how she cut my hair, but it's some bad parts about how she cut my hair. She cut my hair really nice, but she gave me a shorter length of what I wanted. I did not want her to cut in the top of my hair. I did not want her to cut off the back where you see it's V-ing at. None of that. But she cut it. It's a good cut, but it's just a shorter version of what I wanted. But that's my fault because I usually cut my own hair. I just call myself treating myself that day. So guys, this pick is going to allow me to get rid of all of those parts that was put in my hair from processing my hair when I was parting my hair with my finger. So now this is a snapback curl revitalizer, and I'm just going to work that in as well. Now guys, don't worry, I'm going to tell you all the products at the end of this video that I use, so don't worry about that. But all of these products, once again, would have soaked in much sooner, more better, and my curls would have formed faster and even curlier if I would have just waited to use that snapback towards the end. So basically, I'm still giving the products a chance to fight through the snapback, but as you see, it's curling up. And I'm just going to let that rat tail comb help me push my curls where I want them to be as they curl up. Okay, now this is the snapback curl restorer. This is the Next Day Comeback Curl Revitalizer by Cantu. Then we are going to see the gel with coconut oil in it by Echo. And at the end we used, the reconstructor with the keratin and green tea in it. That's a leave-in conditioner. Guys, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for spending time with me today.